This video is brought to you by the EA Creator Network. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. A special warm welcome if you're brand new here. My name is KiwiSimsKate. Kiwi because I'm from New Zealand, Sims because I love the Sims, and Kate because that's my name. Welcome to another speed build here on my YouTube channel, and today I'm bringing you an apartment build. An apartment is something I haven't done in quite some time in the game. I really enjoy furnishing apartments because it's kind of a nice little fresh reset for me. It doesn't involve an entire build of like the whole house or building section. It's just the finishing. So little less brain power, but just as fun to do. So I am excited to share this with you. Before I continue any further though, I do want to remind you that I have an EA creator code. Now you can use this code at the checkout when you're purchasing items from thesims.com or the EA app. Just type KiwiSimsKate into the promo box at checkout, and although it's not a discount code, it does directly support me as a creator, as I get a small commission on your purchases. So if you do use that, I really appreciate it. Thank you as always for supporting my work. So this apartment features a single, a bedroom, one bathroom. I was going to say a single bedroom, but it does in fact have a double bed, so you could easily sleep two Sims here in this apartment. I sort of had a single Sim in mind, at least to start off with. I kind of felt like this apartment suited potentially a younger Sim who maybe it isn't their very first apartment in the city, but maybe their second or at least their first on their own. They've got not just a starter career or job, but they are a few years into their career and they've earned a little bit of money in order to splash out a bit more on this place. Even though it's one bedroom, it's still pretty sizable. It has a full dining table, living room, fairly sizable kitchen, and the bed and bath rooms aren't too small either. So I almost split this build into a two bed, but I kind of just felt like furnishing it for a single Sim. And the Sim I had in mind loves color, loves bright things. So I had fun furnishing this with all sorts of little clutter items. And I start here in the kitchen. I've added a few appliances, a few items for your Sims to use in here. So not only does the kitchen have just your standard items for it to function normally as a kitchen, but I've placed that adorable kettle that we got with, I think, for rent, and also the rice cooker slash pressure cooker thing that we also got in for rent. I love those items. They are kind of standards for me in real life, having a rice cooker and having a kettle. I mean, pretty much every single home in New Zealand has a kettle like that plugs in, boils your water, and I know there are some places where that's less common. So when I found out about that, I was really surprised, because here it's just such a normal part of pretty much everybody's kitchen. Most people will have a kettle and a microwave as like kind of standard appliances, and then a rice cooker is something that I now cannot live without after living in Japan for a few years. So so I added both of those. If I lived in an apartment like this on my own, I would be pretty stoked. Not to say I want to be living alone, but it is quite a nice apartment for a single person. And I guess if you translated this into real life, it would be quite expensive to live somewhere like this. But I did use one of the smaller apartments. This is in Culpepper House. I think it's number 17. And it was originally furnished as a one-bedroom apartment. So I thought it felt fitting to leave it as just a one bed, and I am using items from a bunch of different packs really. I didn't restrict myself at all when I was building. I was just looking for fun, cute, bright, colourful objects, and to use some objects that were newer that I really hadn't taken full advantage of. So this sofa, the long one that I'm using in the living room, I believe that came with the Casanova Cave kit, which was the kit that was inspired by Dawn Lothario. So I think this is my first speed build I've used this sofa in. I did build like a really tiny studio apartment, which I don't think I ever uploaded, just live in one of my streams when that kit was released. That's the only time I've ever used the sofa. So I mixed it with another one as well, which I think it was either a Growing Together love seat or High School Years. I can't quite remember. And then I used a few items that we got with like free base game updates. I loved using one of these new cool Pride items that we got with a recent base game update. I also added a bunch of other, just like anything I could find that had cute color swatches. So these little kind of side, I don't know what you call them. They're not usable. They're made to look like kind of cubby spots or cubby, kind of look like something maybe you would put in a kid's room to tidy toys away into. And then beside that, there's the trolley that we got with Nifty Knitting. And then also in the entranceway, I used this rose wallpaper that I think was from the Maximalist kit, which now I can't remember the name of that, but yeah, I don't get to use that often, that wallpaper, because it is a lot, and I generally just use it as like a feature wall, but I thought this nice kind of pastel, more muted color in the rose wallpaper worked really well in the entrance. As you can see, I'm putting a bunch of clutter everywhere. I'm not doing a very good job, sorry, of keeping up to date with my voiceover as we're building it. But yeah, as I said earlier, I'm not restricting myself at all with items. I've done quite a few builds lately on my channel where I have had fewer objects to work with, whether it's for like a specific save file and we're only using certain packs, or I've done quite a few starter homes recently, and it's just nice to be able to get the full menu back and maybe use some items that I haven't been able to use for quite some time. And I love to build with color. I kind of, yeah, sometimes I get into more of a phase of building really minimalist with very matchy colors. Here, I mean, I wouldn't say the colors clash. I still think that the colors go well together, but I use really bright colors as opposed to maybe more muted tones. So I sort of go through different phases here and there. And so at the moment, I'm really enjoying building colourful homes and builds, using loads of items, playing around with different patterns and swatches, different textures, just having a lot of fun with that. And I'm sure at some point I'll get back to my bit more structured, everything matches each other kind of phase, but for now this is working for me. The bathroom, I loved cluttering up the like the bench top. That's not what you'd call it, the vanity, I guess you call it. A few things from the bathroom clutter kit, a few items from the very new kit, which is just, the name's gone out of my head, Sleek Bathroom Kit, which is the one designed by Ciboulette, so in collaboration with the custom content creator Ciboulette. and that just came out a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still absolutely loving those items. The tile that we got with it, that long, thin, rectangular tile, is so gorgeous, and the colors it comes in are amazing. Then the last room I finish is the bedroom, which is here. I have reused this really busy rose wallpaper because I just thought it worked so well in the entry. And then I've used some brick for some of the walls. This is a city living brick. I really like it. It feels very real. I like the different textures and different tones of brick in it as well. I think it all works quite nicely. And then I've placed a desk in here as well. So although you don't have a separate office in the room, in the apartment, the bedroom itself does have a desk with a computer. So if your sim either works from home or has homework or work to do or are on their social media all the time, they can do that from their bedroom as well. And then adding a few more details, I also loved using this carpet. I can't remember, I think it came with high school years, but maybe not. But it has this real kind of shaggy texture to it that I love. So the screenshots are coming up shortly. I hope you enjoyed the build. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I release speed builds here, and I also stream over on Twitch a couple of times a week. We'd love to have you join me. I'm KiwiSimsKate over on Twitch and all of my other socials. Have a wonderful day. Take care out there. Bye.